Hey Virgo, it's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your mid-month check-in for August 2019. Can you guys believe it? The summer is it's gone. It's essentially gone. We got like 15 more days of August and then it's going to be September. Like I always say, when the kids go back to school, summer's over, even though it's technically not over until like September 21st, something like that. I'm telling you, it's just interesting to me how time flies. But I hope you guys are enjoying your summer and got to enjoy it, got to do some of the things that you like to do. All right, it's been a little bit of a shaky summer for a lot of us with all of this energies that are going on, especially these retrogrades. Uranus just went into retrograde, and that's full of a lot of surprises, positive and negative. You never know how it's going to go with Uranus. Uranus is a joker, okay? And it could be unfortunate things, it could be positive things, but it's really weird. It's about idealism and social aspects and friends and, all sorts of things. I did a video on it, so if you want to check it out, it's going to be in retrograde until, I believe it's the beginning of December. All right, and so a lot of unique things are going to be occurring. People are going to be, who normally are stubborn, they're going to be changing their ways about things. So just pay attention to the energies that are going to be going on between now until, around Thanksgiving, and you'll see what I mean. All right. But I did I did a video on it, and I went through all 12 houses so that you would know how it's going to affect you depending on if Uranus is, depending on what house Uranus is in your chart. All right. So check that out. And I did one on Jupiter going direct as well. And I did it through all 12 houses. So check out, Jupiter's about expansion, good fortune, and blessings. So check out that reading as well. That way you'll be able to see, what area of your chart Jupiter's going to bless you in. All right. And Jupiter's going to be in direct for a while, I think towards the end of the year. So we got plenty of time to enjoy the benefits of Jupiter. So check out those videos. All right. And now I want to do 2 5-card spreads for you, Virgo. All right. This is for the August mid-month check-in. Now, this is going to be a general reading, okay? So it may not resonate with every Virgo out there. There's a lot of you. I would love to resonate with you all, but I don't think with a general reading it will work. I know it won't. So take what does, throw out the rest. And if you want to reach out for a personal reading, the information to catch me is going to be in the information box below. I'll be glad to help you out. All right. I do want to thank those who are coming back, and if this is your first time to both groups, welcome. Thank you for checking out the video, and please click like if it resonates so that other people will be able to see it and it will help them as well. All right. So without further ado, let's get started with your reading. All right. So the first spread is going to be 5-card spread, and the overall energy for this spread is the Sun. So this is beautiful energy, Virgo. That's what's up. All right. So you are the first. I think I have one more video to do after you guys. I do. I have Aries, and then I've done everybody. You are the first ones who got the Sun to come out as the overall energy of the reading. So this is blessings. This is good. This is Leo energy. We are in Leo season. So we are winding down Leo season. Actually, we got another 2 weeks and then we'll be in your season. All right. So let's take a look and see what blessings you got coming your way. Now, in the past, you had the 10 of coins in reverse. All right. So with the 10 of coins in reverse, this represents a situation where, there could be some financial situations going on in the home. There could be situations where there's family conflicts, financial issues, foreclosure possibly on a home. All right. But in the past, you were having some financial issues. Okay. Now, your current energy is the 9 of Swords reverse. So this is good because that means that you're no longer stressing. You're coming out of that stress mode that you were in. And this is how you're feeling right now. And that's a beautiful thing because you got the Sun card as your overall energy. So this is all, it looks like it's going to be pretty positive, okay? So that's your current energy. Now, your future energy is the 8 of Cups, okay? So usually with the 8 of Cups, this represents someone walking away from something that they were very passionate about, something that they loved a lot, okay? This could be anything. It could be a person, place, or thing, but it took a lot for you to walk away. This is not something you were just able to just say, you know what, I'm going to go and buy. It took you a lot to walk away from this, All right, that's your future energy. Okay. Now, the reason this is going on is because you had an unfortunate situation. You had an unfortunate turn of events. Okay, so bad karma. All right. So whatever was going on in the past, that's definitely in the past, but this is the reason it was going on is because of bad karma. That's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right. And then the outcome is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so perhaps there's some traveling going on. There's some quick messages coming. This is somebody communicating quickly. Could be on an internet. Could be texting, phone, email, electronic communication. All right. But for this situation here, it looks like in the past you had some financial issues. The present energy, you're coming out of that. You're walking away from something that you were passionate about. And the reason that this is all going on is because there was some bad karma. You maybe, the universe, it came back to you for some reason. This was the season for people collecting their karma, because as long as Saturn is going to be in retrograde, which is until, I believe it's until December. How long is it going to be in retrograde? It's going to be in retrograde till September. All right. So, unfortunately, some of us, some of the things we did, they're going to be coming back to us. All right. But it looks like you have gone through that already. All right. And so at this point now you're moving forward. You're moving on. Okay. So let's clarify these cards and see what's going on. So we got the Ten of Pentacles here. And that was in reverse. That was in your past. And then you got some bad news. Okay, here's the Page of Wands. This could also represent someone watching you, stalking you on social media, watching you outside of your home, watching you from your job, or you could be doing this to someone else. All right, but that was in the past. So we're going to clarify that Page of Swords with the Justice card. Okay, so it looks like Justice stepped in. This was something that went in your favor. All right, and that's a positive thing. That's a beautiful thing, because something went in your favor, which brought you to the current energy of being able to release all that stress with the Nine of Swords in reverse. So let's clarify that Nine of Swords in reverse. I don't like cards that are flipped over in my deck. Clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Come on. We got the High Priestess. Okay. So this is you going into your intuition. Getting downloads about things. This is the clarity that you've come to. All right. This could also involve secrets. So let's clarify this High Priestess here. Because you got some downloads about something that brought you out of that misery. Let's clarify the High Priestess with the Sun card in reverse. Okay, so you got some news, some positive news, but it's just delayed, the gratification. All right, it's just delayed a bit. So that's your current energy. All right, so this is why the overall energy is the Sun card, because you got the Sun card twice in your reading. All right, so when it's in reverse, it doesn't mean that things are not going to be good. It means the opposite. Things are going to be good. It's just that it's going to take a little bit more effort and energy or time before it gets there, but it's going in the direction that it needs to go in, and that's a positive thing. So let's talk about your future with the Eight of Cups, what you're walking away from, or what you will be walking away from. Something that you're really passionate about, something that you had a lot of love for. So let's clarify that. And we have that clarified with the Four of Wands in reverse. All right, so it looks like you could be you could be moving. Okay, because we got a lot of cards about the home. We got the Ten of Coins in reverse, which could mean foreclosure or settling or having some financial issues paying for a home. All right, and we have this Four of Wands, which is it talks about stability at home. And then we have the Eight of Wands here, which is the outcome, which talks about moving. Okay, and then you're walking away. Okay. So you got some news. This could be a justice. Okay, so court. Some of you might be in court. Okay. So this could very well be what's going on here. All right, so let's clarify this Four of Wands in reverse. All right, so you're walking away from your home, your former home. You will be. And we got that clarified with the Three of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry, Virgo. This has got to be rough to deal with here. But it looks like you're heartbroken over this. And like I said, this wasn't easy for you to walk away from. All right? This situation definitely wasn't easy for you to walk away from. You definitely were brokenhearted about this. And the reason this was going on is because of a, bad karma. All right, let's clarify that. And we have that clarified, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so this represents somebody who is single, somebody who is financially stable, somebody who's happy with their life. Some people would look at them and think that they're unhappy because they don't have a relationship. But this is somebody who is comfortable being single. They're happy. They have everything they need. All right. So let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles and see what this is referring to here. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. We clarify the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Okay. So the King of Pentacles is somebody who strategizes, who takes his time making plans so that his endeavors, his financial endeavors, are something that are going to last and they're going to be worth it, and they're sound, just decisions. He's not someone who jumps into something really quickly. He takes his time, like I like to say, he dots all his I's and he crosses all his T's. Okay, so it looks as though there was an unfortunate situation that occurred, someone being single. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. Give me a second. Let me just try to understand this here. So does this mean that you wanted to be single and perhaps you were in a relationship? And some of you were in a relationship and you want to be single. Okay, and so as a result of you wanting to be single, you could have very well went to court and, had these unfortunate situations, which is why we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You decided that you wanted to be single. Okay, but we have the King of Pentacles here showing that, possibly you were the breadwinner in the home. And so for you to walk away and to be single could have caused a lot of problems. Okay. Because the King of Pentacles usually is a married person, can be a married person. Okay, or, maybe you started dealing with someone who was single. Maybe the King of Pentacles as a married man was dealing with someone who was single. All right, and that's when the unfortunate turn of events came into play, because that could bring you bad karma if you're married and dealing with someone else outside of your marriage. So that could be the case for some of you here. All right, so let's take a look at this Eight of Wands, because that is the outcome here. All right, so it looks like messages, somebody moving. Let's clarify that. We'll clarify the Eight of Wands with the Death card, Scorpio energy. Okay, so looks like there's an end that came. Maybe there was an end to these messages and to this communication, or maybe death means a transformation. Okay, so maybe the situation is transforming into a manner that would be positive for you. So let's clarify this Death card here. And we have that clarified with the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is you leaving a love situation, okay? Page of Cups means there's no more love here. So it could very well been that you split up with someone. You guys, okay, for the married people, or whether even if you weren't. But if you were, there were assets involved, and you guys had to go to court, okay? And it looks like a decision was made, and you would eventually get the funds. Maybe you guys had to sell the house, okay? So that might be why we have the Four of Wands in reverse here. You guys split up and went your separate ways, and so the delayed gratification would be you having to sell the house and then you receiving funds for it, okay? And this could very well be what these cards represent. You're now single and you have some money, okay, due to the sale of the house, due to you all splitting up. And it looks like the relationship itself, as far as you guys communicating, it looks like that's no longer going on. But it looks like that is a positive situation for you, because maybe the situation, the relationship you were in wasn't something that was very good for you. Could have very well been. Or this could just very well be that things are going to start going in your favor now. You've paid your karmic debt, okay? And so as a result, now things are going to start going in your favor. All right, Virgo, that's what I'm seeing for your first read here. All right, so let's take a look. We'll get you a second one, just in case this didn't resonate with all the Virgos. Of course it wouldn't, but We'll get you a second read, see what else comes out. All right, so this one's going to be another 5-card spread as well. The categories are going to be a little different, and I'll talk to you about those. All right, one more, Virgo. Virgo, it's almost time for your season. You guys getting ready? It's almost Virgo season. We got, what, another week and a half? And it'll be time for you. Time for you to shine. All right, so we're going to do another 5-card reading. And the overall energy for this spread, 4 cups in reverse. Now, 4 cups in reverse, this is Cancer energy. Now, when the 4 cups in reverse is here, this is a situation where we're looking at a new outlook on things, a new direction on things. You know, this was a situation where you were depressed in the past, okay? Because when the 4 cups is an upright, this is you being in a situation where you're feeling unfulfilled, okay? The 4 cups with the Rider-Waite deck is the person who is sitting. There's 3 cups there, and then a cup comes from out of the heaven. They usually say that this person, some people say that the person is self-centered, okay? But it could very well be. But long story short, you now have a new direction, a new outlook on things, okay? So you're looking at things differently, all right? So let's take a look at your spread here and see what's going on. So the situation at hand, I shuffled these cards, is the 8 of Wands. So messages, maybe traveling. So traveling is a theme here. So maybe you are relocating, okay? So that's your current situation right now, is the 8 of Wands. The challenge in this situation is the 6 of Wands, okay? With the 6 of Wands, you need to, the challenge is being victorious, okay? So maybe once if there was a court situation, maybe once you are victorious, you will be able to relocate like you want to. All right, and then let's talk about what the universe is wanting you to focus on or wanting you to remember. And this is the Empress card, okay? So the Empress represents Venus energy. So this is Taurus or Virgo, okay? So with the Empress, we're talking about, maybe starting over, a brand new life, fertile. This could be somebody's pregnant, all right? But this is things anew, okay? Starting a new life. And if you are separating from someone or leaving a relationship, then you may be ripe with the idea of starting a new life, okay? And this is your energy anyway, all right? So the focus at this time is the Fool card in reverse. So this is basically you not thinking 100% through before moving forward with things. And this is very important to do because you don't want to be in a situation where you're regretting your moves or your actions. So when you see the Fool in reverse, this is Aries energy. You really want to stop and just take notice of what you're doing. Maybe put a little bit more of a plan into it, because this is somebody who's not thinking, they're just running, okay? And then we have the outcome here, which is the 2 of Wands in reverse. And this is someone not making a decision. They're not sure what to do. They're not sure which way to go, okay? So let's take a look and see what's going on here with this spread. So your situation at hand is, it looks like you're trying to move. You could very well be waiting on a financial matter to clear before you're able to do that, because you need to be recognized. Hold on a minute here. The challenge is you being recognized. Okay. So the challenge is you being recognized. So this could be in a scenario of a court situation, you being recognized for maybe half of the sale of the house. Okay. For those of you who are going through that situation. This could also represent messages of somebody recognizing you as the individual, you being victorious in some way, shape, or form. So those messages are coming pretty quickly. All right, so let's find out what this 8 of Wands is about. And then we need to find out why the 6 of Wands will be a challenge for you. Maybe somebody would know your business. Maybe people would know your business. Well, let's see. 8 of Wands, we got that clarified with the 6 of Pentacles. So it looks like the message is going to create balance in your life. All right. It's going to allow you to be able to maybe take care of financially the things that you want to take care of. So let's clarify that Six of Pentacles. We have that clarified with the Six of Swords. So it would allow you to move. So you can pay who you need to pay. You can take care of any last financial situations, and then you can just be gone. Okay? So the challenge of this situation is the Six of Wands. All right? So the challenge is you getting that money. Okay? For those of you who are in court, or for those of you who are trying to sell a house because you are moving. All right? So let's clarify the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Wands clarified with the Lover's card. So yes, the challenge is you, settling this with your lover, okay? Selling the house, getting what you want, moving out of the house. This is going to be a big ordeal for you. And you may be going to court, of course, against your lover. And so maybe you are looking to be victorious in this situation. So let's clarify this Lover's card here. We have that clarified with the Two of Wands in reverse. So you're not able to make a decision yet. Okay, so things are at a standstill right now. Okay, and that could very well be, especially if you have a court situation, you have to wait on the courts to decide what it is that you can do. So let's take a look at what the universe is wanting you to focus on. So this is Empress energy. So is this saying that you should focus on your children? Maybe focus on taking care of your kids and making sure they're okay in the meantime? Let's clarify. Or focused on a new beginning. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this could very well be you focusing on your children. So when the Page of Wands is in reverse, this could be a child who might be bored or struggling with, school right now, struggling with things that are going on with the family. All right, so the universe could be saying to you to focus on what's going on with your children during this ordeal. So let's clarify this Page of Wands in reverse. We have that clarified with the Judgment card. So this could very well have to do with court again. Maybe the child moving with you. Okay, maybe the child does not want to move with a particular parent or doesn't want to choose which parent that they would have to go to if they're old enough to say. Okay, maybe if you are the father, you're wanting the child to come with you, and so you're in court of the custody battle trying to see if you can get custody of your child. Or you could very well be looking for joint custody. Or you could be in court for paternity as well. Okay, but this is screaming court case to me. Okay, and now let's clarify this Fool energy in reverse. Okay, so the Fool energy in reverse, that represents the focus. So you're just ready to just go. Okay, you're at a situation where you're not ready. You don't want to think. You just want to go. So let's clarify this Fool in reverse, and they have that Fool clarified with the Nine of Wands. Okay, it looks like you put in enough work. You're just tired. You're ready to go. You want a decision made. You're ready. Okay, this has probably been a long process for you. All right, so let's clarify this Nine of Wands here. All right, and you could be, could also represent you being the defense instead of the plaintiff in a court decision. Okay, so let's clarify that. Nine of Wands, we have that clarified with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you are trying to work with the courts. Okay, this is a cooperation, collaboration type of situation. You and the parent, this could be the court here. Okay, and this could be you and your child's other parent trying to figure out the best way to go about maybe settling the situation via the courts. Okay, could be with a spiritual leader as well. Some of you could be talking to your pastors or a counselor as well. Okay, could very well be. Now let's clarify this Two of Wands in the reverse, because that's the outcome. So this is a decision that's just held up right now. All right, and so we have the Six of Wands here. So this is showing that you may be victorious once this situation unfolds. It looks like you're waiting on the courts right now, though. Okay, but I am showing that you should be victorious in this situation here as far as what it is that you are requesting from the courts. But let's clarify this Six of Wands. And we have that clarified with the Devil card in reverse. Okay, so this represents letting go of negative energies, being able to let go of the fear and the frustration, because the devil energy could just very well be fear. Okay, so this is you being victorious and being able to let go of the fear of what's going on. And so as a result, you'll have the Four of Cups where you've changed your outlook and your scenario on things based on this decision here. Okay, so Virgo, I hope you were able to relate to these readings. And I am going to get you a oracle card, okay? Get you some advice. This is an interesting situation you're in here. It can't be easy at all. A lot of people are going through separations, breakups. A lot of people are in court right now. You could be in court with a Sagittarius. I know that they are in court. A lot of them are in court. The last couple of readings I did screamed court case. So a lot of you may be in court with Sagittariuses. All right, so let's get you some advice. All right, so this is the Dreams of Gaia deck. I'm still getting to know this deck, which is why I'm using it as an oracle right now, because it is so in-depth, the cards and the meanings. I love this deck. I'm glad that I saw it. It just stood out to me, and I grabbed it and just was in love with it ever since. Okay, so let's see what this is. Where's my book? Sorry. All right, so this represents, so this symbol below represents water. Okay, so this is the water sign down below the symbol. And this card represents the Six of Water. All right, so let's see what the Six of Water is. So that's page 279. And forgive me, because this writing is really small. I will do my best to make sure I read this so that it makes sense. Okay, Six of Water. Look how beautiful these cards are. All right, so Six of Water. Six of Water represents, the key words are kindness, concern, sympathy, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, and love. Okay, so the Six of Water is the epitome of kindness and concern. She represents all that is good and pure within humanity and an ideal that many strive to meet. She is kind, but not to a fault. She displays concern and care, but does so with a level of emotional detachment. She is sympathetic. She's compassionate, giving, but not to the extent that she leaves nothing for herself. She is forgiving, but forgives because she knows the act sets her free and enables her to move forward without being weighed down by past experiences. She is gentle. She's a gentle soul who overcomes all obstacles with a determination that is free of any aggression or intent to do harm. Okay, she is a peaceful warrior who wins all with a gentle touch or smile, a kind word, a compassionate, generous nature. Does she represent an impossible ideal? Do you strive to be like her? Find yourself incapable of behaving in this way all the time? The Six of Water comes to tell you to just be you. Show compassion, be empathetic, understanding, and aware of all that makes us different. Be generous, but remember to keep healthy boundaries in place. Most importantly, be kind to yourself when you don't live up to your own sometimes impossible ideas. This is the peaceful warrior. You have to be as kind and as generous to yourself as you are to others. So this card is basically saying, it's okay to be kind and generous too. You don't have to do it to the point where you're being taken advantage of. Even in a situation where you're dealing with something like divorce or separation, it may be difficult for you to be kind and generous to the person that you are breaking up with, depending on the nature of the situation. But Spirit is saying just to be civil. This is basically just being civil, but don't, be pushed over. Don't be a pushover. Don't be taken advantage of. There's a balance there, and Spirit wants you to understand that, you need to understand what that balance is. You can be compassionate with others, and most importantly, Be compassionate with yourself. You make mistakes. We're all human. All right. And I know we recognize that when we did the first spread, when you had bad karma. All right. So we all have bad karma sometimes. We all do things and it brings us bad karma at some point in time. But Spirit is basically saying it's okay to forgive yourself. You make mistakes. You're human. As long as you learn from it and you accept the fact that, you know, if the situation was to happen again, that you would do things differently, that's all you can do. So forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up about things that you can't do anything about. We all make mistakes. As long as you learn from it, apologize to the people you've wronged and apologize to yourself. That's the only thing people can expect from you, you know? So I hope that this resonated with you, Virgo, and I do wish you well in this situation. And I hope that when I come back in September to talk to you, things are looking on the up and up, and you'll be in that sun energy like we pulled in the first reading. So I do want to thank you for taking a check out at the video or taking a look at the video. And if it resonates with you, please click like. And if you want to leave a comment, I'll be happy to read it for you. I read all my comments. I'm really interested in learning if it resonates with you. So I wish you well and enjoy the rest of your summer. And I will see you at the beginning of September. Love you, Virgo.